In this video, I will explain how to get ripped using the most convenient method. In 2019, I started using this method myself, and I went from this to this in 6 months without going to the gym and without any equipment. This is what happened. I thought of myself as being pretty strong. I had some sort of delusion, but I finally acknowledged that I looked very weak, so I started doing push-ups. I never knew how to do a correct push-up, so I looked up a strict push-up and I tried it. I could not even do one. And then it came down on me that I am actually very weak and very skinny. I really had to do something about it. So I did strict push-ups from the knees every day, and within a few weeks, I could do a few strict push-ups. I then started doing the strict push-ups until I couldn't do them anymore, and then I did knee push-ups directly afterwards. So then I just did this multiple times throughout the day. I eventually started practicing handstands as well from tuck planche, and I stayed consistent with these exercises. 6 months later, I made this progress. So until then, all training I did was actually without equipment and mostly from home. But I also wanted to start training different muscles. So I went to the park. When I started training in the park, I did a lot of pull-ups and rows. And I went from this to this in 4 months. This progress was made because by doing pull-ups and rows, I'm training different muscles which grow my back, giving me that upside down triangle shape. However, if you practice push-ups, tuck planche to handstand, rows and pull-ups, you can go from this to this in 6 months instead of 10 like I did. And you can even do it without going to the park, but I'll get into that later. So how could you apply this method? First, see if you can do a strict push-up. You place your hands slightly wider than shoulder width, you keep your elbows close to the body, try to keep your body in a straight line, and try to go down until your chest is touching the floor. If you can do this, do as many as you can until you can't do them anymore, and then you continue from the knees until you can't do them anymore from the knees. And then do this multiple times throughout the day. In the first week, you can do 2 to 4 sets throughout the day. And if your muscles are sore afterwards, I recommend you take 1 to 2 days of rest until you do them again. As you keep doing them for weeks, you notice that you get stronger and your muscles get less sore. You can apply the exact same method for pull-ups, rows, squats, and other types of movements. Here I got a door frame pull-up bar. It's very sturdy, very easy to install, and in my opinion, an essential piece of equipment everyone should have at home. Even if you don't do hard exercises with it, just hanging like this keeps your grip strong, your shoulders mobile and healthy, and it keeps you from getting many deformities most people have today. They do not hang. So we're going to apply the same method of training the push-up to the pull-up. First, let's see if you can do a strict pull-up. Start from hang, try to pull your shoulders back, and try to pull yourself up as high as you can. If you can do this, do as many as you can, and then you can continue by doing jumping pull-ups. And continue doing them jumping until you cannot do them anymore. And again, you can do this multiple times throughout the day. If your muscles are sore the day after, you can take 1 to 2 days of rest and then do them again. But while you're sore, you can still do other exercises which train different muscles. For example, yesterday you did pull-ups and now your back is a bit sore, your biceps, forearms are a bit sore. Okay, now you can do the push-ups today. Because the push-ups mainly train the triceps and the front side of the upper body. This method is very convenient because you can keep making progress without having to go to the gym or doing a big workout regularly. I really hope this video helped, and if you have any questions or need help, just let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.